back is live at the Center, our July show, the Center for Performing Arts, the rational alternative to Obamacare and Trump care, because we acknowledge all pre-existing conditions and everybody pays exactly the same amount. So you come and see your show and everybody pays for the same ticket, right? So nobody is denied access. And pre-existing condition, you're feeling sad, you're feeling lonely, you're feeling depressed, come and see a show and we'll make you feel better. We're on the set for Oliver, which closed on what date? June the 25th. And this is our July show, and we are jam-packed in July. Opening on June 30th, we have Green Day's American Idiot. It plays to July the 16th. Then on Friday, July 21, we have Spencer Lynn's One Night Only Comedy Center. Tickets are $10 for that. And then on Saturday, July 22 at 3 p.m. and 8 p.m., we have Michael Berkeley and Friends. No tune like a show tune. $24, $22. Then on Sunday, July the 23rd at 3 p.m., our good friend David Temple is back, classical and all that jazz. Tickets are but $20. 845-876-3080, Tuesday through Friday, noon to 5, Saturday 1 to 5, always online, centerforperformingarts.org. But kind of a radical departure for the Center for Performing Arts. American Idiot. This is PJ Krause, who is in the cast. This is Faith, who is also in the cast. So how do you describe this show for people who don't know what this is?
It is just a huge rock opera.
A huge rock opera. Is there a plot?
Yes, there is. It follows a group of three young men who are trying to get out of their town, and
Small town USA?
yeah, small town USA, and it's just them trying to get out in the world, and they're a year of them getting out and their adventures and everything.
So all of the music in the show follows 365 days of their lives?
Yes.
Wow. And who are you? Are you one of the young men?
No, I'm not. My character name is Theo, or Too Much Too Soon.
Theo, or Too Much Too Soon. What does the Too Much Too Soon refer to?
It is a song name in the show.
How many songs are there in the show? When you say it's an opera, is there any dialogue at all?
There's a few like little like letters that they call them.
Minor monologues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's on the model of maybe a Gilbert and Sullivan, where it's like mostly sung but a little bit of talking.
Yeah.
Unlike the modern American musical, where there's a lot of talking and then they step out and do a song.
Yeah.
Okay. So your Faith and your
Yes.
character is who?
I am ensemble, but I'm running
What
around
do-
doing quite a bit.
Ensemble.
Yeah.
So explain to the audience what ensemble is.
So we pretty much are the people who carry everything else out, and this show is very ensemble driven. It is a dialogue on social issues. So while the focus might be the three young men, it really does speak socially as well. So the ensemble is the rest of us. We represent the masses. We represent the emotions of the characters. We represent various different people in different situations.
Right. So you're all the supporting players.
Exactly.
And how many are you in the ensemble?
How many? 25? 20?
It's like
20?
20 for a full cast.
Yeah.
So the whole cast is 20, and there are the three young men principals. Are there other principals as well?
Yes, there's the extraordinary girl. There is Heather, and favorite son. So there's about five.
Five principals?
Five principals.
And then 15 of you in the ensemble?
Yep.
Wow. So who's producing this show?
Brian Campione, Geronimo Productions.
With Nate Dodson.
With
Yep.
Nate Dodson, yeah.
Absolutely. And who's directing the show?
Brian Campione.
Brian is directing.
Yep,
How
he's
cool.
directing.
Is he choreographing as well?
No, we have Angel Reed, who is
Angel Reed
Yes.
is choreographing.
An interesting fact about her, she was actually in the original cast of Rock of Ages on Broadway.
How cool is
Yeah.
that? And musical director is
Matt
the
Wolliver.
incomparable Matt Wolliver. Wow, you know how big the band is yet?
Sure,
no,
yeah.
but we know there's a lot of instruments.
A lot of instruments? Are they going to be on the stage?
From what I know, yes, they're going to be kind of spread out throughout.
Spread
so
out
it's
on the
gonna
stage.
be-
All right, so for those people in the audience who don't know Green Day, right? So who is Green Day?
They are a pop punk / rock band from
Right.
the early 2000s. till
Right,
now.
so they've been around almost 20 years.
Well, they've been around. They've been around over 20 years
Over
now.
20?
They, I think 25. They started technically in '89.
Oh, that's a long
Yeah,
time. That's
yeah.
almost 30 years.
Yeah, they were
28
just
years.
inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame
How
last
cool
year.
is that? And
yeah.
is this their first foray into doing a Broadway musical?
It was. It was very cool. It was originally put on by the same people who did Spring Awakening.
Okay.
Back in 2008, I believe. And I just remember the commentary being a reference to the musicality of Green Day's music, and that's what kind of inspired the arrangement team. Is that there is this very underlying musical nature to their songs that you don't see in a lot of other rock music and punk music.
And they won some Tony Awards, didn't they?
Yep.
Yeah. So, you know, rock musicals are cool. They're my favorite things. The Wall is one of my favorite things. Tommy is another favorite. Jesus Christ Superstar. This one I only know from the Tonys. I remember all the numbers that were on the Tony show that year. Have you done things here before?
I have not. My mother used to costume here.
Who's your mother?
Anita Ote.
Ah, man. I just saw her last week at Kevin's birthday party.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was your mom.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Wow,
Yeah,
that's great. So
but-
you've seen things here.
Yes, many. I do solo performance though. I stopped doing theater out of high school, so I've just kind of been here to help her and attend. But this is my first time actually being on the other side.
Are you
of
trained in the theater or music?
No, not really.
It's just something you do.
It's just something I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you've been here before.
I have.
What shows have you been in?
Oh, I've been in Jekyll and Hyde here, Streetcar Named Desire, and Heathers.
You were Steve.
That was me.
Steve and Eunice.
Mhm.
Who was Eunice? Allison.
Allison.
Fasolino. Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that show. And are you trained? Did you study theater?
Somewhat for a little bit in college I did, and in high school.
Where'd you go in college?
Dutchess Community College.
Was Kevin one of your teachers?
Yes, he was.
He
We did.
was.
We did
How cool
rent
is that?
together.
Did you know Patrick and Lobsang there?
I did not, but I met them here through Jekyll and Hyde.
Okay, so I think they were students of Kevin's as well.
Yeah, I think
And
they came out right.
Where did you go to school?
Yes.
Where'd you
for
go?
a bit, Georgetown University.
Georgetown,
Yeah.
one of my favorite schools.
Ah.
I love the Jesuits. Always
It's a
have.
pretty cool. It's a pretty cool place.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool. What did you study?
I didn't actually end up staying. I had some family emergency, and I ended up leaving, which did turn out to be a very good decision.
You wanna go
in the
back?
Long run. Sure.
It's a beautiful school.
It is. It's
It's just a
beautiful.
beautiful school.
But I feel like I'm set in the path that I'm supposed to be, so I don't.
And
think
what
it's
is that path?
Well, I do music. I
Oh,
do
you do
music,
music.
and I ride horses professionally. So.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Like shows?
Mhm.
You do dressage?
I do not. I do hunter jumpers.
Hunter jumpers. Where do you do that?
Oh, all around.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you win?
I'm generally not the one going out. I'm the one who does the beforehand to make sure that the horses go out and win for the people who own them.
How cool is that? So that's like your job?
Yeah.
That's-
I'm actually about to go do that after I leave here.
And where do you do that?
I'm going to Southlands right around the corner in a
Southlands,
minute.
yeah.
But I work at stables across the river. I've worked at stables.
Oh, that's lovely.
up towards the city.
And what do
yeah.
you do?
I am a specialty food cook at
And where are you doing that?
in a health food store down in Fishkill called Nature's Pantry.
Oh, that's great. Did you study to do that?
Nope, just kind of picked it up.
That's wonderful. So, you know, most musicals, everybody says, oh, there's the signature song, that's the song. Is there a signature song out of American Idiot?
That's really tough.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
there's so
pretty much
many.
you name it. The entirety of the
Yeah.
album American Idiot happens within the show.
Yeah.
Right.
And so many of those songs were #1 songs on the radio when they came out.
Right.
So obviously anybody who's our age.
Is everybody having fun?
Oh, right.
Who else is in the ensemble? I know that Cole Rick is in it, and Nikki Metcalf's in it, Emily Wolliver. Is Pam Edmonds in that shit? No, she's in Thoroughly Modern Millie. Who else that I might know?
We have Dietz Farcher.
Oh, Dietz is in it. Okay, great.
Austin Christensen.
Austin, yeah, whom I worked with and Safe. Yeah.
Nate Dotson.
Nate's
as well.
in it as well.
There's so many people.
There's so many. I just don't know who would be familiar to the set.
Well, a lot of the Castaway people.
So yeah, some.
Does
we
Brian
have-
make an appearance in this show, or is he just directing?
I think he is going to be making an appearance on the last weekend.
How
of the-
cool is that?
Of the show.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this is a show you can't miss. And you know what? We got to get over this thing of seeing shows that were written in the 20s, 30s, 40s, and 50s. We really need to understand that time marches on. And there's an entirely new theater that many of us in our community in Rhinebeck, the Center for Performing Arts, we're just not used to the shows that were written within the last decade or the last 2 decades. And we're not used to the new modalities. We're not used to the rock opera. We're not used to shows that are 90 minutes long, one act, multimedia. You know, we just can't be doing Kiss Me Kate and My Fair Lady and Carousel forever and ever and ever. So please afford yourself the opportunity to see something that I think is on the cutting edge of American theater. You won't be disappointed. American Idiot, June 30 to July the 16th. Always 8 p.m., Friday and Saturday. And there's an 11 p.m. show on the 15th, July the 15th. At 3 p.m. on Sundays. Tickets $27.25. It's a 4-week run, is that correct? Or is it a 3-week run? 3 weeks. And you know how to get tickets, 845-876-3080, Tuesday through Friday, 1 to 5, noon to 5, Saturday 1 to 5, always online, centerforperformingarts.org. I want to thank Faith, I want to thank PJ. Please come and see American Idiot, and we're going to see a little bit of that show right now.
Tell me when
And we are back, and I want to thank the gang from American Idiot, Geronimo Productions, in association with the Center for Performing Arts. And that show is, as we said, opening on June 30 and running to July 16. And I hope all you older folks will come out and see this show. We no longer can be doing shows that were written between 1920 and 1940. Because our audience, as you know, we're starting to age out a little bit, so we need to be doing things that were at least written within the last 20 years, I would hope. But this is a jam-packed summer, as I told you before. American Idiot is running June 30 to July 16. On Friday, July 21, our good friend Spencer Linz is back with Comedy Center, presenting some of the best local comics. All clean material this time around, ladies and gents. So you don't have to be worried. Bring your grandmother, bring your granddad. It's all fine. Then on Saturday, July 22, 2 shows. One at 3 p.m. and one at 8 p.m. Michael Berkeley will be bringing his usual suspects. No tune like a show tune, the Great American Songbook. And then on Sunday, July 23rd, wrapping up a concert weekend, is our very old friend, and I don't mean that he's old, but we've known him for a long time, David Temple, going to be doing classical and all that jazz. Have you done jazz guitar with us before?
Well, I brought a jazz violinist with me and a jazz guitarist 2 years ago, and so we've mixed it up a couple
And somebody's
times.
coming with you this time, right?
That's right, Steve Gravino. He's
Steve
a marvelous
Gravino.
jazz
And
player.
who's coming with you?
Well, we've got Wanda Houston, Amy LeBlanc, Frank Fasano, and Maria Hickey.
That's 4.
Yeah.
And you on keyboard.
I mean, keyboard.
Are you singing as well?
I will sing.
You are going to sing.
I certainly am.
So when you say that you're doing the Great American Songbook, what can we expect?
Well, there's a wide range of songs in that category, but you can expect songs like standards, Orange Coated Sky, The Way You Look Tonight, Academy Award-winning songs, Over the Rainbow, Lullaby of Broadway, Moon River. There's just a ton. Mean to Me, Love Is Here to Stay, Crazy, Boy from Shadow of Your Smile, God Bless America, just to name a few.
So what are we getting? We're getting Rodgers and Hart, Rodgers and Hammerstein, Cole Porter, George Gershwin. Who else are we getting?
Henry Mancini. You can get we might get the Beatles.
The Beatles. Are they? Now let me ask you a question. And you're both accomplished musicians. I'm not. Is there really a physical Great American Songbook?
No,
No.
it's a concept.
It's a concept. And when we say the Great American Songbook, what do we really mean?
We mean songs written by well-known composers from America.
Right. Now, is the wellspring of most of these shows big Broadway musicals?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think so.
mostly.
And many of them became pop songs,
Sure.
became standards. as
Standards.
well. But they
Any
started-
lounge act in Las Vegas, you're going to see these songs.
You are.
You're going to see them and hear them.
Exactly.
And in the heyday of variety shows, which we don't do very much on television
I wish
anymore,
they did.
oh, so do I. I would love to see Gary Moore or Carol Burnett
no,
or
it's
Perry
so
Como,
mellow.
who was my favorite, the most
Perry
relaxed man on
Como.
television.
Yeah, so mellow.
Yeah. So what are we going to hear from you?
Well, we're doing a lot of stuff from Brazil. We're doing some original material, and we're a bit of a classical jazz fusion, which is going to be fun. I might do something that's a little bit more traditional, and Steve's going to go off and give us some new sounds on top of that.
Cool.
And but
And
there's
you've been here forever, right?
pretty much, yeah.
Did you do your
yeah.
first show like what, 1999?
It was 99. yeah.
99. It
Yeah,
was the
gu-
year I was.
Guitar Overture.
Yeah. Did I know you before 99?
Probably not.
I didn't think I did.
No.
No. But that's the year I took over as artistic and managing director, and we found David.
One of
Yeah.
your great decisions.
I know, one of my great decisions. And you've been an actor as well.
Well, I enjoy being on the stage in that capacity as
Yeah.
well, I have to say. Yeah.
Cool. And you've been in what? I know you were in Hamlet when I did that.
Hamlet, and we did Robin Hood.
Right.
And I was briefly on the stage for Grease. I played the guitar in the pit, and then I jumped up and did the Johnny Casino part, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so David's show, again, is Sunday, July 23 at 3 p.m. Tickets are $20 for everybody. And you know what to do. You call us at 845-876-3080. And you call Tuesday through Saturday. Tuesday through Friday, noon to 5. Saturday, 1 to 5. Online, 24 hours a day. You wake up in the middle of the night. I have to hear classical and jazz guitar. I have to. centerforperformingarts.org. And Michael is the day before Saturday, July 22, and you have two shows, 3 p.m. and 8 p.m.
Correct.
And tickets are $24 and $22. Same drill. You call us up, 845-876-3080, or go online, centerforperformingarts.org. Now, Michael, you directed Music Man for us.
I did.
And then, was it in that same summer, the summer before Music Man, which was in January, the summer before that, you did your production of Rip Van Winkle?
Oh, that's right. Was that before? Yes, it was before.
The summer
Right.
before, yeah. And I understand, and you're shopping that around, right?
I certainly am.
And
Trying to get
you
licensed.
have any people who say, I want to do this show?
We do, and we haven't even officially licensed it yet. So
Right.
there's a lot of interest, which is encouraging.
Yeah. And it was a great show. It was sold out. And it's perfect for the Hudson Valley. Absolutely. You know, where else would you want to be to see Rip Van Winkle?
Broadway.
Well, that's where you're aiming. That's where you want to go. And you are performing in other places as well, right?
That's right. I just had a show down in Rockland County, and again, featuring sort of my Argentinian and Brazilian stuff. And we did one in Beacon for the Howland Arts, and that was really exciting. And but I'm really glad to be. I love that this is also a Broadway type stage, and so there's a feeling of really putting on a show in addition to, of course, presenting music. So it's a really excellent energy here.
And I think I mentioned before, or I will remember to because I'm shooting this out of sequence, that we're in front of the stage for Oliver, and this is some set piece. I won't touch it because it's hot. This is from Oliver. This is my bird, not in a gilded cage, but it is my personal trap. There you are. And you're right, it is sort of a community theater version of what a Broadway stage might be. Your stage at Tri-Arts when you were in Pine Plains was way bigger.
Huge. It was huge.
Huge stage.
Yeah.
And at Sharon, it was also a big stage.
Yeah, but not as big as Pine Plains. I think when we did Rip Van Winkle originally, I think we had about 70 people on stage.
You did that in Sharon?
In Pine
And
Plains.
the first time you did it?
In the big warehouse.
In the big
Right.
warehouse, yeah.
And then we scaled it down for Sharon, but
Right.
that's still a bigger stage.
Yeah.
It is. I like the intimacy of this space.
What did you do? What did we get down to? Like 25 or 30 people?
23.
23 people, so you really scaled it back.
Yeah.
But you kept all the kids and you kept all the principals.
And we added the dog.
Yeah,
We
right.
kept the dog.
Kept the dog. No, that was a great production. We had a good time doing that. And you, during the year, also, where do you perform? You in one of the high schools or local theaters? Where are you at?
Well, I directed the high school
Yeah.
in Connecticut. And
In
also,
Sharon?
in Lakeville.
In Lakeville, okay.
And also the Warner Theater in Torrington.
Uh-huh.
So I get around.
Cool. I've been actually traveling over there. I've reconnected with some friends I knew in the battle of days of Off-Broadway, my friend Sherry Burke and Amy Wright and her husband Rip Torn. So I see them. In fact, I'm having dinner with them next week. So, it's nice to get over there. And when you teach as well.
Yeah, I'm at the Bard Conservatory, the prep department.
Right.
So I
What does
have,
that mean?
That means pre-college age kids, like,
cool.
I mean, literally very young kids all the way through high school. And so I'm teaching composition, which is really exciting. Because the accessibility of music writing programs has just blown the whole thing open. Kids are writing amazing stuff. And also guitar, of course, and music theory.
And you still teach privately, right?
And in my home in Redmond.
And you teach as well.
I do.
Yeah, privately.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's cool. I do, but nobody comes. No, they do. I do, but it's not like what they do. They actually do real teaching. I just blow smoke at people. Also, in July, running through to August, might as well get a head start on this, Thoroughly Modern Millie, Up in One Productions, directed by Prince Kevin Archambault. And then on August the 26th, which is a Saturday, it is our annual fundraiser, Spotlight on the Center, and I want to remind all of you people that one of the big items, we have a raffle. We have an A raffle and a B raffle. And the prize, it's $25 a raffle ticket. Before you say, wait, that's way too much. The A prize is a pair of tickets to Hamilton. You'll be our guest. The second prize in that raffle is dinner for two at Sardi's. Third prize is tickets to, Christmas Carol, our production, 2 pair of tickets. The B raffle is 2 tickets to see Bette Midler and Hello Dolly. The second prize in that raffle is also dinner for 2 at Sardi's. And I believe the third prize is 2 pair of tickets to It's a Wonderful Life. So it's $25 a raffle ticket. You'll help us out. And the tickets to Hamilton alone, a pair of tickets,
Yikes.
is worth $1,600. So for $25, you can go see Hamilton. So that's happening. We'll announce the winner on August 26th. So it's a jam-packed summer. American Idiot, June 30 through July 16. Comedy Center with Spencer Linz on July 21. Michael Berkeley and Gang, 2 shows on July 22. David Temple on July 23. Thoroughly Modern Millie, July 28 to August 20. And our big fundraiser on August 26th. And then we start it all again with the new season commencing in September. And I'm exhausted just reading that. So, any last thoughts from you, Michael?
I just hope everyone sees the show.
I hope they do too. David?
Absolutely.
All right, once again, 845-876-3080 for tickets, Tuesday through Friday, noon to 5. Call us up. You'll speak with the lovely Eileen Contrini. She'll help you out. Saturday, 1 to 5. Always online. You don't talk to a real person. CenterForPerformingArts.org. Just type it in, all the info. Give us your credit card, $1 million, and you'll get tickets to see a show. All right, so we'll be back.
I'm as restless as a willow in a windstorm. I'm as jumpy as a puppet on a string. I'd say that I had spring fever, but I know it isn't spring. I'm starry-eyed and vaguely discontented.
And I want to thank very much Michael Berkeley and the lovely Amy LeBlanc. And Michael and Amy will be here on Saturday, July 22. 2 shows, one at 3, one at 8. No tune like a show tune. Tickets $24, $22. I also want to thank David Temple, Classical and All That Jazz, July 23, 3 p.m. Tickets are $20. Also want to thank the gang from American Idiot. And that show openings on June 30, closes on July the 16th. And tickets are $27, $25. And don't forget, Spencer Lenz, Friday, July 21, Comedy Center. All tickets are just $10. You know what to do, 845-876-3080. Tuesday through Friday, noon to 5, Saturday 1 to 5, 24 hours a day, online, centerforperformingarts.org. And don't forget, for but $25, you can enter one of 2 different raffles. $25 in the A raffle, you could win a pair of tickets to Hamilton on Broadway. Fair dollar value is $1,500 for that pair of tickets. Second prize, a gift certificate to Sardi's. Third prize, 2 pair of tickets to It's a Wonderful Life. The B raffle, another $25. You could win a pair of tickets to Hello Dolly with Bette Midler. Wow. Second prize is a gift certificate to Sardi's. Third prize, 2 pair of tickets to A Christmas Carol. So don't forget, that's part of our fundraiser, which is on Saturday, August 26th. That's our show for July. Don't forget, stay cool, and we'll see you next month.
A sack of gold, let's go!